Alright, Slaki. Alright, Shalom. I'd like to give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakodash, the blessings of the elders and apostles for teaching me his truth and reveal and citations of hopeful life throughout the four corners of the earth. Shalom, Abakarim, Marakim, Shara Shara, peace and blessings to the nation of Israel and the lost one, Kodash. This is Ashaka Bashian, and in this video, I just want to get into how lately, a lot of Jakes, have been popping up that I would say are pretty new to the truth. Now, with that being said, obviously, we're all learning, right? In this video, I'm basically just going to get into studying, but, we're all learning. And, different Jakes and have questions, all right? And I'm not saying that I've never asked a question in my life. Obviously, I've asked questions when I first came in, I haven't been in for a long time myself either. But, I still know when I need to study and when I can ask questions. And most of the time, the answer is study, all right? And the only time I would ask a question is if I'm really stuck. And Lord willing, you help Hashem Yahushua gets me through all my my stumbling blocks. Because I personally have my own. Does not mean by any means it's lucky that me and you have the same exact stumbling blocks, and that's just not how it is. Because Yahweh Hashem Yahushua gives everybody certain problems and certain stumbling blocks. And we all had different past lives. All right, we were all born in different places. All right, we all have different interests. So why would we all have the same problems, man? It don't make sense. So, in this video, I'm just gonna get into how you gotta do something for yourself, man. You gotta do something for yourself in His word and in His truth, and in His ministry, in His gospel. This ain't just all about going on the apostles' comment board and asking 8 questions in a row. That's not what this truth is about. All right, but I'm gonna get into some scriptures on that right now. All right, 2 Timothy, chapter 4, verse 2. Preach the word, be instant in season, out of season, reprove, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering and doctrine. All right. So something else I notice from time to time. A brother might ask a question, and he'll seem humble, And these are usually on the comment board, and they would ask a question, and they would seem sincere, right? Then the apostles come back, they kind of rebuke them or prove them wrong, which is what you're supposed to do. That is what you're supposed to do, man. All right. Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. That's their job to do. That's their job. All right. But then the Jake or the Agwath or Akim will come back, and think that the apostles are getting all aggressive with them, man. No, that's the apostles' job. That's the elder's job, which apostle just means sent forth. All right. But that's the elders or Akim's job, man, is to prove you wrong. If you are wrong, if you're right, he's gonna answer your question, man. But if you're wrong, if you're somewhat wrong, he's gonna rebuke you, and he's not just gonna spit meaningless words out. All right, he's gonna use the scriptures, which is what you're supposed to do concerning 2 Timothy 4:2. All right, that is the whole elder's job, is to reprove and rebuke and preach the word. That's the first 3 words, is preach the word. That's our first job. And after that, it's to deal with the flock and answer questions if they're even worth answering. Because sometimes Jake just be asking dumb questions, and they know the answer to it, but they just want to create problems, man. They just want to create that tension, because Jake loves tension. All right, Jake always trying to get into some trouble that he doesn't need to. All right, but I've been bringing out the scripture a lot. I'm hop over to Philippians chapter 2 verse 12. I've been bringing out the scripture a lot, man. That's because in these last times, obviously there's gonna be new Jakes coming in. There's gonna be new Akim coming in. So this is a this is a staple of scripture that's going to be very important in these days if you are to first be coming in and you need that milk, which if you are in need of that milk, would help me. Not saying it's going to help you, but when I first come in, I was kind of like on the board, man. I was kind of like, I'm kind of with GMS, but I'm kind of with Sakari, because at that time I only watched two camps, Sakari and GMS. I don't anymore. All right. I mean, I only watch GMS now. All right, but for me, it would help. It helps me to just like I'm subscribed from every single other camp than GMS. That's if you're just coming in. Obviously once you're in this truth for a little bit, you kind of have this, you kind of build a wall. All right, so you can obtain, you can retain the truth. Then go see what kind of follies happening. Then you can go see what kind of follies happening on other camps. Now, again, balance, man. You gotta know what works for you, man. You gotta know what works for you, not what works for the next dude, not what works for Tahar, not what works for Gabar. Now, obviously, that could help you. That could give you a base, but you gotta figure out what helps you. All right, but I'm gonna stop this talking. I'm gonna start, bring out these scriptures. 2 Corinthians 13:5. Examine yourselves whether ye be in the faith. Prove your own selves. Know ye not your own selves how that Yahushua Mashiach is in you, except ye be reprobates. All right, so you gotta examine yourself from day to day, from minute to minute. You gotta see what you're doing wrong, what you can do right. All right, that's examining yourself. All right, and you gotta prove your own self, man. You shouldn't be trying to prove Apostle Tahar because he's already outnumbered you in years and knowledge. So there's no point in trying. All right, so you gotta prove your own self. You gotta study for your own selves. Going back to Philippians 2:12. But yeah, all right, I'm gonna get St. John, chapter 5, verse 39. And even me, even I still got some things I'm still studying that I'm not totally, that I'm not mastered at. I still got breakdowns I still have not, totally grasped. Which is that's me. All right, that's just me. Now, if you think that you know every single breakdown in the book, that's you. All right. Obviously, you can't. But yeah, that's just part of me studying. If I don't know breakdown that well, I might study it. I might try to fortify it. Now, if I'm still having trouble with it, then yes, I'm gonna go on a comment board and ask a question. But first, you gotta study it. All right. And you'll find yourself. If you study more, you're gonna find yourself asking less questions. And when that's gonna, it's lucky. You just gotta study. Studying is part of this ministry. All right. You can't get to any apostles level. You can't get to any elders level without studying. All right. I'm gonna tell you that right now. And I'm nowhere near an elder or apostles level. I'm nowhere near that. I'm just gonna say that. I'm nowhere near that. That's part of being humble, man. You gotta admit your faults. You gotta admit. Slakia. Ooh. I'm gonna need to watch that video. But yeah, you gotta confess to Yahweh Hashem Yahshai, man. No elder is Yahweh Hashem Yahshai. No apostle is Yahweh Hashem Yahshai. So confessing to an elder, yes, he can give you some guidance, but really, you gotta confess to the one power that can actually deliver you out of that. You gotta confess to the power that can actually give you that knowledge that you're seeking, that can actually give you that wisdom, that can actually give you that pride. Not slacky, not that pride. That can actually give you that wisdom, Slacky, I did not mean to say pride, but yeah. Alright. If anything, you gotta ask for the only power to give you that contrite spirit. Because having a contrite spirit in His truth is, very important, man. yeah. So yeah, you sometimes you might feel yourself getting a little proudful. Just pray to Allah Hashem try to humble you, give you, humble you down a little bit. Doesn't mean he's gonna send you tribulation. He's just gonna pipe you down a little bit. He could. I mean, hey, Allah Hashem knows what's the best for you because he made you. So yeah, I'm gonna get 2 Timothy 2:15. 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 15. Study to shew thyself approved unto Yahweh, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. So again, the first word in that is study. All right, that should already answer your question right there. Just study to prove yourself to Yahweh Shem Yahweh. All right. Let me get Galatians chapter 6, verse 4. But let every man prove his own work, and then shall he have rejoicing in himself alone and not in another. So if you're just constantly asking questions, you're not even trying to answer your own damn questions, then how can you be proud? Slovakia. How can you rejoice in yourself? All right. If you're always asking questions and you always expect somebody to answer those questions for you, it's like this. So let's just say you didn't have to do any work in this truth. You didn't have to put anything in. You could do all the folly that you want, and then you tell Akim to do all the work for you. And let's just say you get the kingdom, man. Let's just say you make it in the kingdom. Are you really gonna be happy by yourself? No, deep down, I don't care how much times you say you don't care. Deep down, you will feel bad because you know that you didn't deserve any of it. Which is another reason that by the end of Jacob's trouble, you're gonna know that you deserve the kingdom. Once you get put in that chariot, you're gonna know that you deserved it by the end of all it. By the end of Jacob's trouble, which really none of us deserve it, because we're not gonna be saved by any law. Alright, because if you break one law, you break all of them, and we break laws every day. So we're only way we're gonna be saved is by our faith in that name Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai, and our faith in His truth. Alright, let me get Psalms 119 and 9. Wherewith shall a young man cleanse his way? By taking heed thereto according to thy word. So, where would a young man go to cleanse himself? Alright, cleanse his impurities. Alright, by taking heed to his word. Alright. Now, when you do that, when you take heed to his word, then Yahweh is gonna test you. He's gonna try to refine you. Alright, which the main refining is gonna happen in Jacob's trouble, because that's when we're gonna be tested over and over again. And that's also when we're gonna pass that final test, that final exam, which is the hour in temptation, the mark of the beast, the RFID chip. When we're offered the RFID chip, we're gonna say no. Alright? We're gonna, reject it. Revelations 1 and 3. And really, if we didn't have the Spirit on us, then we would take the chip. But Yahweh Hashem Yahshai is gonna give us the Spirit to deny the chip. Salakia. Revelations chapter 1, verse 3. Blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of his prophecy, and keep those things which are written therein, for the time is at hand. So yeah, you gotta read, man. Before you ask a question about scripture, I would recommend reading the whole chapter where the scripture is in. So let's just say, for example, you have a question on Luke 6 and 15. Before you even ask a question, read the whole chapter of Luke. Read the whole chapter of Luke 6. Read the 6th chapter of Luke. The whole chapter before you even ask a question. So you have a question in 1 Thessalonians 5 and 4. Read the whole chapter of 1 Thessalonians 5, the 5th chapter. Alright? Now, even that's going to me, because sometimes I'll catch myself thinking of asking a question. Really, I just think a little more on it and I answer the question. Alright? So, yeah. Alright, I'm against the one on scripture. Then I'm going to end the video. Alright. I'm going to get Psalms 105. Psalms 105, verse 4. Seek the Lord and his strength. Seek his face evermore. I think we could probably start at 1. Yeah. Oh, give thanks unto the Lord. Yahweh Bashim Yashai. Call upon his name. Make known his deeds among people. So that's what we're doing right now. Alright. That's what I'm doing. That's what the Akim are doing. That's what the elders are doing. That's what the apostles are doing. Alright. Are making known Yahweh Bashim Yashai's deeds known unto the people by preaching his word in his truth and sincerity. Alright. Verse 2, sing unto him, sing psalms unto him, talk all of his wondrous works. That's what we're doing. We're singing this truth. We're singing these songs unto the people. Well, what is the song? The song is called This Word, This Truth. Alright. Which resides at GMS, Great Millstone. Where I learned the truth and where the Akim learned the truth. Alright. Psalms 105 and 3. Glory ye in his holy name. Let the heart of them rejoice that seek the Lord. So if you really seek the Lord, alright, if you really seek Yahweh, you're going to be rejoicing when you get delivered. Alright, if you know deep down that you put all that work in and you get delivered, you're going to be happy. Alright, you're going to be like Brakati, Howell, Brakati, Howshai, Brakati, Howell, Brakati, Howshai, you know, you're going to be praising him, alright? Alright. Alright, I'm going to end the video here, Akim. Alright, Shalom. All praises and glory and infinite praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash, double honors to the elders and apostles at GMS for teaching me his truth and real will, and salutations to the hopeful elect throughout the four corners of the earth. Shalom, Labakar, Mabarakim, Sorry, Astral, let's peace and blessings to the nation of Israel and the Allah, Shalom, Kodash, the Holy Tongue, this Ashakabashian, Shalom.